You are, my respectful viewer, you are in the third part of your program, which is the subject about the mind of translation from the last week. As I mentioned about the heart is has a two face. One is the face of the physical point of view, that is as organ and is pumping the blood and getting back again blood and those things. And the second is about the receiving some kind of revelations unexpectedly, that he knows what's going on. Heart is also like a warehouse of the particular guidance for the particular person. It means when anyone before come to this, step into this world, like I'm talking about the child, before that Almighty God gave all his destiny, one full package. And then also at the same time, before he come, when he start the breathing inside the womb of mother, from that day his destiny is a start. So but the heart is the centralization of all that human being. So, and sometimes we see that even the child is so little, but some act that he knows everything, or before something happen he cry or something. It's because this is the heart is like that, but animals does not have those things at all. Of course, in the point of physical point is every organ is the same as a kind of animal. Animal has the same heart, the same eyes, the same mind, the same not mind, the same body, but it does not compare with the human being at all, because of the power of spirituality which we have, that is call it soul. So shows one the study which I received from my friend. He told me there is one of the he is a doctor. He said that is we change one heart to the person, the heart was bad, we change from somebody else heart to the new patient. That become okay after another 2 months or so on. The habit at this person change entirely. And the family of that this new person said, my dad was, before he was a good artist, and he draws something and he bring all kind of pictures, draw those things. He loved that one always. That was his habit, his hobby, to do that. But when he received this heart now, is entirely different. and now he go to always for musician. He composing the music. When he and some musician, when he hearing, he automatically say, oh, here is like explain this is that kind of rhythm, as that kind is this, that kind of this. He forgot entirely what he had. At the same time, the heart which he received it, they persuaded, and then they gone to who had that heart. That heart was another person. He was a musician. He was a musician, and always he used he singing and composing and those things. But changing in this case, the person is the same, long is the same, everything, but the changing there because of the heart. It means, like I said, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gifted to each person something different heart, different mind from the day one. And one full package with the baby is come in the step of on the earth and continue until to his duration be expired. However, this is the something it is the speciality or the spirituality of this kind of gift. This one is for us, or this kind of names of the brain or the wisdom or heart. Anyway, the Quran also mentioned another verse about the analyzing. Of course, it is belong to the mind. The person has a mind, they can analyze, they can understand, and heart also can receive something behind the expectation. Or like, for example, today I'm thinking it will be somebody is coming to my house, for example. And that is the gift by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The best one is the revelation, like all the prophets was received. But still is the one who has a clean heart, has no any dirt on it, and then he received that one. Automatically what happened, the heart gave to the brain, and brain gave to the all other tools, other process. Anyway, and then that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned it on the one of the Quran in chapter 16 verse number 12 said, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, said, وَسَخَّرَ لَكُمُ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ وَالشَّمْسُ وَالْقَمَرُ وَالنُّجُومُ مُسَخَّرَاتٍ بِأَمْرِهِ إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَاتٍ لِقَوْمٍ يَعْقِلُونَ. So means that Allah makes subservient for you the night and the day, and the sun and the moon and the stars are made subservient by His command. Surely in this there are indeed signs for people who apply wisdom. And also another verses also that said, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, ينبت لكم به الزرع والزيتون والنخل والأعناب ومن كل الثمرات إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. Before was يعقلون, this now is يتفكرون. It means Allah is caused to grow for you herbage and olives and which are used for medications purpose, and date and grapes used for food, and all the fruits to eat. Truly there is in this sign indeed for people who reflect. So taqilun. No, I'm sorry, yatafakkarun. Before was taqilun, the first verse. However, there are people have some mentality but not have mind. Of course, we know the parts of the organ of between a human being and animal have similar, like I said, but the differentiation in the in this is soul. I said the soul is the main origin. Then a person leans to the physical point of the instruction rather than the spirituality, then he will be lower than animal. So for that kind of the people, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also mentioned in Quran chapter 7 verse number 179, like I first was also I said some, but now this complete verses like this. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. وَلَقَدْ زَرَأْنَا لِجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا وَلَقَدْ زَرَأْنَا لِجَهَنَّمَ كَثِيرًا. For what? من الجن والإنس لهم قلوب لا يفقهون بها ولهم أعين لا يبصرون بها ولهم آذان لا يسمعون بها أولئك كالأنعام بل هم أضل أولئك هم الغافلون. And certainly we have produced for Jahannam a large number of jinn and human being, because they have heart but not understand. With these eyes they have, but they don't see. They have ear, but they do not hear. With these all organs, they are all like cattle. Rather, they are more astray. They are themselves the heedless one. For example, the animals, if they are only they have sense but not mind, and at the same time they have instincts too, but we have also instinct. That instinct for animals is kind of without any shame, but the human being have shame, also another characteristic. Even though I had a topic about that, I had a program, I think maybe last 3-4 program was. So that's also something is special for human being. And finally, the mind plus heart include brain and conscience are the tools of life of human being at this life as well as hereafter. These are things every human being has to use it, has to use the mind, not to go for some kind of of the satanic temptation, some kind of way of somebody is say it without have it in a reference from hadith or from Quran. And that is very important. Today our subject was, I hope that you get it all understanding. I hope that Allah will make benefit for all of us. And see you inshallah next week with another subject. May Allah bless you. Thank you so much for listening.